In this week's Bleach, all hope is lost.
Guys, I'm like 90% sure we cannot beat him.
Bleach, chapter 678, The Future Black, starts with a rehash of the ending to the last chapter as Ichigo says he doesn't care about despair as he's faced it before and beaten it.
You said that already!
He's surpassed despair time and again to make it to this very moment. He then brings both blades together and goes Bankai.
All I can tell y'all is that it's about to go down.
And there it is, the new Tensa Zangetsu. Interesting, doesn't change his appearance and the blade looks more similar to his original Shikai, and I'm loving the connecting chain. I think... Wait, what the fuck just happened?
Beep, beep, beep! Oh, sorry, what's that? Oh, that's just a you can't make this shit up alarm!
Ichigo looks up and is just as confused as we are at the sight of Tensa Zangetsu being broken.
I didn't know how to make sense out of it.
None of us understand.
Why?
Bach then does his version of a mic drop, except with the broken part of Tensa Zangetsu. He tells Ichigo this was done out of respect for his new power, but I think he's lying.
You are so disappointing on so many levels.
He says he broke the blade through the future. He figures Ichigo doesn't know what he means by this, and he won't have the luxury of finding out.
You think this is funny?
In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
Suddenly, Bach has part of Ichigo's horn in his hand and tosses it right back at him.
My horn can pierce the sky.
Now Bach jumps behind him and tosses Ichigo into the ground.
Look behind you, but don't be obvious.
The assault continues as Bach slashes Ichigo in the side and sends him flying into a pillar.
Oh no! Don't be dead. Please be dead.
Bach's sword is stopped by Orihime's barrier, but as he goes to acknowledge her rescue...
He's already dead!
Orihime is shocked since she knew she defended his attack. Then Bach starts to toy with Ichigo's theory about how simply seeing the future couldn't allow him to place traps and that the future could be changed.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it!
To clarify, the Almighty isn't the ability to see the future, it's the power to transform the future.
Fuck both you guys, I can do whatever I want. I'm breaking the rules.
He's pleased by Ichigo's reaction as he tells him to fall into despair.
This guy is not breathing.
Well, I don't think he's gonna make it.
For such a short chapter, I'm feeling a wide range of emotions about it. Let's address the big thing first, Ichigo's Bankai. One panel. It lasted one copy and paste panel before it got cut in half again. Last time it happened, he had to reforge it because it's been stated a broken Bankai can't be repaired. So now what? We didn't even get to see what it could do since both swords were combined. Could it use Hollow and Quincy attacks? And what was up with the design? It wasn't like his usual Bankai. The sword size is increased instead of decreasing. Like I said earlier, more reminiscent of his old Shikai than his Bankai. Also, his outfit didn't change, and wasn't that supposed to be a big thing about his Bankai? His clothes were proportionate to the amount of Ryatsu he had within him. I guess it's possible he achieved multiple forms to his Bankai like Byakuya or Hitsugaya, but I guess we won't see it since it's totally broken.
How do you know it's even broken? Well, what do you know? Broken. That'll be $400.
I'm probably overreacting just a bit. I think I speak for everyone when I say we did not see this coming. Ichigo talking about beating despair, hyping his Bankai, and it was destroyed in an instant. It's actually kind of a good twist. Many will call it a troll, but in reality it shows the helplessness of the situation Ichigo is in right now. With the level that he's at this point in time, he has no chance in hell of defeating Bach. Now that Bach has stated that he can transform the future with the Almighty, it's even worse. Ichigo cannot and will not beat him by himself. Personally, I think this is prime time for Aizen to step in, but right now, I don't know what's gonna happen, and I can consider that to be a good thing. It keeps us on our toes and guessing what's gonna happen next. Yes, I am filled with rage at the way Ichigo's Bankai was dealt with, but I understand what Kubo is trying to display with how fucked even the main character is against this OP villain.
Do you appreciate the picture I am painting?
So I'll give this chapter a 6.5 out of 10. So much rage at the breaking of Tensa Zangetsu. The Almighty can alter the future, but now we know that this battle with Bach has only just begun. For my question of the week, what were your initial thoughts on Ichigo's Bankai, and what do you think will happen to it now that it's broken? Favorite comments always featured in the next review. Here are last week's winners. Alright, that does it for me. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. I'll be back next week with Ichigo in Despair. Peace!